Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. This is Reading Addict, and in this session we will talk about speaking tips, skills. It is very funny. I am providing you these tips, but as per my experience, I think I should. And one of my viewers, I believe she saw one of my videos of IELTS, and she said if I could give her some tips. It's very difficult for me to advise anything on speaking because as I myself am a learner and I make tons of mistakes. But still, as per my experience, if she has asked me this thing, I can't say that find someone better, but I will try my best and try to answer her question and try to provide her as much information as possible as per my resources. And please don't feel offended if you could hear some background music. I'm listening to some Punjabi music as well. That's a kind of adrenaline for me. And side by side, I will also drink coffee. It's evening and I can't get on without coffee, especially in the evening or especially at any time during the day. Okay, I believe the first tip is that for a second I will think that suppose if I were that candidate who has asked for these tips. So whenever I will speak, I will focus on speaking continuously without getting feedback after every sentence or every word. Suppose if I make mistakes, again I will not get feedback until I finish. For example, if it is a cue card and I'm speaking for 2 minutes, I will request my instructor to wait for their inputs until I finish. They should stay silent, and at the end of my speaking, they should give me feedback. Because in that way, if they are stopping me again and again in midway and telling me that I'm wrong here or there, they are kind of hindering me, and it is a kind of affecting my morale as well, and as a result my confidence is declining. So I would focus on receiving feedback at the end of my speaking. Suppose if I'm talking to my friends and if I tell him or her that judge my speaking, and I will speak for at least 1 to 2 minutes so that I could articulate myself and present my ideas, and then I will request them to provide their feedback. So feedback is very important, and I would suggest you ask for feedback, that is for sure, because only then you will understand on which areas you have to focus more and which areas you have to improve. So it will be very helpful. Secondly, record yourself. I know it is a cliche and everybody says that, but you have to do it. Why? Because if you record yourself and you listen to yourself, then you will find your mistakes more easily than others, because people might skip those parts. Nobody is focusing on your English in general. People mostly are interested in what message you are delivering, but you are the one who have to think about your English, and in that way record yourself, listen to what you have said and work on those parts. Also, for fillers, when you take pauses, instead of when we what I'm making weird sounds, so we usually do that. Instead of that, try to insert fillers like well, or I can say like, or oh gosh, or some other exclamations that you can use in your speech if you are stuck on one point or you are out of ideas. Well, or you can make a small pun. It's very stupid on my part or anything. Just make the conversation as friendly as possible. So be friendly, okay, and don't get depressed. So practice more. This is the only solution. When you are in front of the examiner and you are comfortable with him or her, only then you can display your natural self, and that will be crucial for your IELTS score. Okay, and use some English speaking apps, because if you don't find the English speaking partner, it's very difficult. You have to speak continuously, even if you have no one talk to yourself. You have to be mad or be crazy. Just focus on that. You have to speak more and more. These are the tips, and I will give you more tips afterwards.